The Ram ki Nagari is immersed in Ram Bhakti with devotees flocking the holy town in large numbers. Today as well, people waited through the night to get a first glimpse of Ram Lala when the doors opened at 7 a.m. after the morning aarti at 6:30 in the morning. Some devotees also took a holy dip in the Saryu river before seeking darshan. The morning aarti was also performed with the chanting of mantras today. Take a look. ₹17 crore. Such is the leher for Sabke Ram Lala. In light of this massive footfall, elaborate preparations are also in place to ensure smooth darshan.
22 जनवरी को राम मंदिर में प्राण प्रतिष्ठा का भव्य कार्यक्रम संपन्न हुआ। उसके बाद से 23 तारीख से मंदिर लोगों के लिए खोल दिया गया है। चूँकि शुरुआती दिनों में काफ़ी संख्या में विभिन्न प्रदेशों से लोग आते हैं, इसलिए काफ़ी संख्या होने की वजह से थोड़ी देर लोगों को इंतज़ार करना पड़ा और परंतु जितने भी लोग आए सभी ने दर्शन किया और आप देख रहे हैं कि बड़े व्यवस्थित तरीके से यहाँ पर दर्शन चल रहे हैं। लोगों के मंदिर तक पहुँचने के लिए मार्ग निर्धारित किया गया। इस निर्धारित मार्ग पर लेन्स बनाई गई हैं। यहाँ पर चूँकि काफ़ी संख्या में लोगों का आना अपेक्षित था, आ रहे थे। व्यवस्था बनाए रखने की दृष्टि से यहाँ पर पीएसी, सीआरपीएफ, आरएफ की टुकड़ी और हमारी सिविल पुलिस सभी मौजूद हैं। ये फोर्स लोगों की मदद करने के लिए, उनको आवश्यक जानकारी प्रदान करने के लिए, उनको पंक्तिबद्ध तरीके से कम समय में दर्शन कराने के लिए जो व्यवस्था बनानी है उसके लिए बुलाई गई है। अन्य किसी प्रकार की कोई परेशानी अन्य लोगों को ना हो, असामाजिक तत्वों को हम रोकें, उनको चिन्हित कर उनके विरुद्ध कार्रवाई कर सकें, ये भी।
With the footfall skyrocketing with each passing day, the temple has revised its timings for Ram Darshan. Now the temple is open from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. However, it is paused at 6:30 a.m. and 7:30 p.m. for the morning and the evening Sandhya Aartis respectively. Also, let's quickly first up listen into certain reactions also coming in from people who are in Ayodhya for Ram ke Darshan.
हम लोग बैंगलोर कर्नाटका से आए हैं। हाँ, बहुत सालों से हम लोग इंतजार कर रहे थे। आज हम लोग को मौका मिला और प्रभु ने आज ही बुला लिया हम लोगों को 2 ही दिन में।
तो श्री राम का दर्शन करने के बाद आपको कैसा लगेगा?
मुझे शब्दों से व्यक्त नहीं हो रहा है। बहुत इमोशनल हूँ मैं और बहुत सालों से इसका इंतजार था। आज मुझे मौका मिला है। बहुत जोर से हम लोग जा रहे हैं। बहुत लोग 12-15 लोग हम लोग आए हैं अभी।
मैं भी कर्नाटका बेंगलोर से आया हूँ। मैं बहुत खुश हूँ और यूपी गवर्नमेंट का आभारी हूँ और सभी मोदी का क्रेडिट है। हम लोग बहुत इंतज़ार कर रहा था मंदिर के लिए, दर्शन के लिए। अभी आज जा रहे हैं हम लोग, सभी कर्नाटक से आए 11-12 लोग।
हम जय श्री राम सब। हम तेलंगाना से आया, महबूबाबाद डिस्ट्रिक्ट से आया हूँ।
तो अभी आपने प्रभु श्री राम का दर्शन किया?
हाँ, बहुत धन्यवाद। हम परशुराम भगवान का दर्शन हो गया, बहुत खुश हो गया हम।
कैसा लगा दर्शन करके?
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है। जिंदगी में एक बार कभी भी हर आदमी हिंदू कंपलसरी बराबर देखना आना चाहिए।
जय श्री राम। मैं आंध्र प्रदेश से आया हूँ, तिरुपति बालाजी के पास में, और इधर आके बहुत मन खुश हो रहा है। मैं सबको कहना चाहता हूँ कि एक बार जिंदगी में टाइम मिले और टाइम निकाल के अयोध्या आना जरूर।
Also get ready for a shift in the spiritual tourism landscape in the temple town because Ayodhya with its newly inaugurated Ram Mandir is poised to become a major player, potentially even surpassing established pilgrimage giants like Tirupati, Mecca and Vatican. Daily visitor numbers are only expected to skyrocket, exceeding those of the current top pilgrimage sites. Imagine the throng of devotees seeking blessings from Ram Lala. Experts in fact believe that the footfall could surpass 50 million annually. And while that was about the growing footprint of the recently inaugurated Ram Mandir, Times Now has accessed the details of the other two Ram idols as well, equally stunning in their craftsmanship, that didn't make it to the Garbhagriha. Remember, they will be placed in the temple premises, not in the Garbhagriha though. One is made by a sculptor from Rajasthan and the other from Karnataka. Let's talk about the white idol of Ram Lala, carved from the finest Makrana marble of Rajasthan. His upper part is adorned with two special symbols, the Surya Chakra, a radiant sun disk representing Lord Vishnu's power, and a conch shell symbolizing auspiciousness. The idol holds a bow and arrow, a reminder of his courage and skill as a warrior. In fact, around him there are 10 incarnations of Lord Vishnu, the Dash Avatar, all etched in the marble. And right at the bottom of the idol are his brothers Lakshman, Bharat and Shatrughan. Now, let's talk about the Krishna Shila idol by sculptor Ganesh Bhatt, who we'll be speaking to also in just a bit. This statue has recently captured the attention of devotees and art enthusiasts alike. The 51-inch statue, resonating with the innocence of 5-year-old Ram Lala, was carved from Krishna Shila sourced from near HD Kode in Karnataka's Mysuru. The idol features 10 avatars of Lord Vishnu on both sides of the idol, very similar to the chosen one by Arun Yogiraj. And below it are carvings of Lord Hanuman and Garud. We in fact got in touch with Ganesh Bhatt, so let's quickly hear it from him himself. Ganesh ji, dhanyavad humse judne ke liye. Thank you for taking out your time and speaking to us here on Times Now. First up, let's begin with the challenges. Given the kind of details you've been able to put out in the murti prepared by you, what are the challenges you faced while sculpting the Balak form of Ram Lala?
अच्छा, पहली बार मुझे जो रामलला करने का अवसर मिला था, उस समय जस्ट आई हैव कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड फॉर दैट रामलला विच इज रामा इन बालक. So I was thinking about that, how I can present that Ramlala for my India. It is the very, very important place at Ayodhya, and what we are reinstalling or rebuild that temple of Ayodhya. So these are all, it was in my mind, and I was thinking that the ancient history is going to repeat. And just my dream was that to create the Ram Lala in an Indian Bharatiya Sampradayik Shaili, Bharatiya Indian traditional style, which I wanted to present my Ram Lala for India, for the for the world actually. So how people are seeing Ayodhya. And by the time I was thinking that how traditionally and how Shastriya also. Indian traditional is had a very big history. Since from 2000 years, what you have seen in whole India, all the presentation I wanted to introduce in my sculpture actually. So they have given some minimum rules and regulations, which was Samapada Sthanaka, and with the Prabhavali, because they needed that support to keep that long life. So they have given the they have told me to make some Prabhavali and Samasthanaka and with Dhanush and Baan. So I have concentrated on that, and I created that Ramlala according to our ancient tradition, Shilpa Shastra, what we are calling, that is Uttama Panchatalam. Even Balakrishna or Kartikeya or some children's, how we are creating for Indian temples. So I follow the same tradition, because they have not told me to make a particular this style or particular this one. How you are feeling, how you are seeing the Ram Lala. So just I have concentrated on that, and I tried to start the work in the base of ancient Indian traditional and with monolithic.
So you weren't given any design is what you're telling us. This is all your creativity, your idea of Ram Lala. How did you, Mr. Ganesh, manage to capture the nuances then, like the eyes, the smile and other details?
Oh yes, sometimes the people cannot understand that typical traditional styles. Nowadays, the art become whole, the world. So you cannot identify easily the Pradeshika Kala. Each art presents the culture of that place. So in thinking of that one, I composed with Awadh Shaili, which is a North Indian style. But I have taken the reference from Kanyakumari to Kashmir, all the main styles and the main designs and motives and everything. I studied since from 7 months, and I tried to create the new Ram Lala for Ayodhya. So here for Ram Lala, to make the definition of the Rama, I made it, it's a face, you can see the face, the childless face and the traditional body, and he belongs to the, Surya Vamsha. That's why I made a small sun god in his forehead, and just a mukutam, because he was Yuvaraja of Ayodhya. It belongs to the Ayodhya. We are worshipping as a Ram Lala. Lala it's a balak, So I have presented like that type, and the description of Ramayana, Valmiki Ramayana, he had curly hairs, he had a Makara Kundala, and they have mentioned in the script, in the Ramayanam, he had it is necessary to show that Rama is an incarnation of Vishnu. That's why we did it Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. Brahma is there in the right side, and Vishnu is Ram Lala, and left side with the same level you can see the Brahma and Shiva also. And it is the Mula Swarupa of Vishnu. It's a incarnation of Vishnu. This is what I wanted to explain. That's why I have created that Dashavataram on the Prabhavali arch, because this gives the evidence of 7th avataram. You can see the 7th, there is also a small Rama sculpture. And when Ram Lala got birth, and he is the Surya Vamshaja, that's why forehead there will be a Surya icon, and behind the Surya Chakra is there. And I made it top side, which is Simha Lalata. Because of that, one is our ancient Indian tradition, and second one is Simha Rashi is the Swakshetra of the Surya. That's why I have created that one also. And Mula Avatara, which I wanted to show from the Vishnu, that's why Shankachakra Gada Padma also I have made it in the Prabhavali. And after birth of Rama, which is Rama Navami, then that Purnima, after 6 days, Hanuman ki janm hui thi. Hanuman born in that time. That's why I made that right bottom side Hanuma with the Balaka. Bala Hanuman also you can see that. But they have not meted, they have not met in that age. That's why I made him with the Ardha Nimilita Netra, because he is seeing through the heart. This is what my thinking. And the left side I made it Garuda, and I created that Kalasha Kumbha in the two either side of the Prabhavali, and in the middle also I made a Purna Kumbha Kalasha with the Omkara. And either side I have created Swastik and Shri. These are all the Shubha Lanchanam which I have introduced in my sculpture for our nation. So it is a good challenging work. We meditated with the all this Purana, and we took reference because of from south to north, and I took some reference from Cambodia, Java, Bali also. There also they made it Ram Lala, the Rama statue with monolithic like Dhanush and Ban. It is an indication, it's an iconography. That's why I wanted to make this is the Rama, this is the Ram Lala. This is necessary to show the Dhanush and Ban for the identify the iconography. This makes more definition for Ram Lala. And I given the full support for everywhere. The Makara Toranam, either two side of the Brahma and Shiva, you can see the valley. So I have created mainly used from Kanyakumari to Kashmir तक जो इतना अच्छा वंश का एविडेंस था वो मैं प्रेजेंटेशन किया था
जी. Okay, wonderful. You're telling us that you drew your inspiration from, how several idols you came across in temples dedicated to Lord Ram from across the country, from the northern part of the country and from down south, and of course Valmiki's Ramayana as well.